Today on Commander Replay, we're back for Stage 2 of my very first Guilds of Ravnica Sealed. Can a second copy of Truefire Captain help us to pick up another 3 wins? Find out next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, I want to thank my awesome Patreons. If you want to help support the channel and vote on which deck I play next, feel free to check out my Patreon at the link below. Stages? Oh, there's stages to this league. Okay, let's see what's going on. So we can join another stage if we want to. Yep, we'll improve our deck. Ooh, we just got a second Truefire Captain. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Add that in. Truefire Captain has been super good. What are the rares? Find Return, not helping us that much. Second Direct Current. We have so many Righteous Blows now. Yeah, I think all we really got out of that was a second Truefire Captain. Although, I think I want to get rid of the Locket. Just doesn't seem like it's really where we want to be. I'll put the Direct Current in its place. We're down to 15 creatures. Yeah, I think it's fine like this. So, find another game. We won the die roll. Got 2 lands on our opener. Seems a little bit slow. We're not going to get the draw. We'll try it. This is risky. Play land. Pass turn. Hazda Marshall coming down. So opponent probably on Boros or Selesnya. Would guess more Selesnya with a token maker like that. Guildgate. All right. Yep, play the Guildgate. Pass turn. Opponent coming in for 1. That'll hit. All right, opponent on Selesnya. Kral Harpooner coming down. Luckily, no flyers in play for us currently. There's a Tajik. We'll be... let's go with the Mentor guy first. So let's go with this thing, and then we'll think about Tajik next turn, when opponent likely attacks with both, and then we can Mentor it. Yep, opponent coming in with both. Cannot block. Down to 15. Ooh, Rock Charger is pretty good. Play the land. What do we kill if we Cosmotronic Wave? Just that thing. Well, I guess it's Tajik time then. Oh, right, Tajik won't Mentor that guy, because they both have 3 power. Oops. But we can still swing in for 6. That seems pretty good. Opponent goes down to 14, and we'll pass. Opponent going to go aggro with everything. All right. We get to make a token. So we're going to take a hit right here. We go down to 10. Oh, opponent's going to Prey Upon. Ooh, it's not great. That is not great. So the Kral Harpooner goes down. That was actually, well, I guess that was a big source of their power, so they have significantly less power than they did. But that means that we're going to play the Truefire Captain right here. Fortunately, opponent will be able to give things flying. 3-2 Vigilance coming down for our opponent. Ooh, they're going to convoke the big guy. Yep. That means the Cosmotronic Wave's not going to do so much for us. Eee. That's bad. That's real bad. There's a land. So Cosmotronic Wave now not super helpful. If opponent untaps, do they just kill us? Probably. So if we go double combat, that'll get in for 8, and that'll get in for also 8. That's 16. That means they have to block something. Now if they block, we still get in for 4. It'll have first strike. Oh, they could block this one. That means it would die. Means we'd get in for 8 right there, and then an additional 4. That's 12. They'd be at 2. And then if they swing with that and that, they would get in for 6. But probably wouldn't be able to swing the ground creatures because of the Truefire Captain, unless they have removal. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Just shooting this thing means we only get in for 8 damage. That's not going to be enough. What about Cosmotronic Wave? Not. If we survive till next turn, Cosmotronic Wave's pretty good. They can't block. We'll be at a low life total. That's not really super helpful. Yeah, I think this is our best bet. Cast Resurgence. First strike and Vigilance. Let's go. Mentor is going to trigger. Opponent's going to take the first hit. Goes down to 6. And let's go again. Oh, they're going to block the Truefire. That's... Oh, no. The damage won't happen on the Truefire because of the first strike. Opponent says wrong blocker. It's not going to matter, actually. They both have first strike. So opponent's at 2. Hope they don't kill us. Pump Spell could potentially do it for them. They play a land. Lands are okay. Opponent leaves back the Vigilance attacker? That's suspect. So the Marshal's going to trigger, and something's going to get flying. Opponent, as of this exact second, will survive. Anything on the... There's a 2-2 on the ground. That has flying. That has flying. Can't block those. So block the ground creature with the Truefire. Opponent's going to go up 2 and then back down the 2. We're at 6. Opponent plays a 2/2. No big deal there. Well, that's their last card. We got it. Lay down the Cosmotronic Wave. Oh, it was a fun little card. Oh, man. That was kind of a squeaker. We were behind all game. Boom. There it is. Nice. So, game 1 going to us. What do we want against this deck? They had a 4/3. They had... I think some Righteous Blows are probably a good idea. I think I'm going to cut the Garrison Sergeant for another Swath Cutter. I don't know. Their deck's kind of fast. Yeah, I think let's do that. So, cut the Garrison Sergeant for another Swath Cutter Giant. The Swath Cutter Giant's going to be really good against the tokens. I think I'm going to cut the Fresh Face Recruit right here. Don't know that that's going to do a ton for us. So we have 2 Righteous Blows, 2 Swath Cutter Giants, 2 of these Command the Storms. I like that. Let's go with that. Oh, this hand's not good. We could play a Healer's Hawk and just sit on Righteous Blows all game. Ooh. If we don't draw land, we don't play Magic. Opponent mulliganed, actually. Yeah, let's mulligan. Ever so slightly better. 2 lands, keep. We are on the draw, so that'll help a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I can't put that to the bottom. That does too much. So we'll play Plains, lay down the Healer's Hawk. Though I am curious about that last hand. If we just had that one land, 1, if we were going to catch another land, and 2, how far we could get with just the Healer's Hawk and Righteous Blows. Part of me wanted to keep that, but no, I know that that's not good Magic. It might work, but it probably won't. Dawn of Hope coming down for our opponent. Nice. If we get late into a game, that could be a problem. Command the Storm, not what we were looking for. Let's get going with the Healer's Hawk. Nice, opponent just passes, so it looks like they're on the slow plan also. Lay down a land. Go to combat. So opponent's going to go to 18. We're at 22, and pass like that. Ooh, that's a good card. That's going to slow us down. Land? Not a land. That's bad. I really don't want to have to use the response on that thing, but we may have to. So if we draw a land, then we start playing 4-drops. We can play our Truefire Captain. At which point this thing will still keep swinging into us. Yeah, it's not great. I think we got to shoot it. If we don't, if we don't, we're still in trouble. So, yeah, I think we just got to shoot this thing. Response. Really cool card. Kind of wish Resurgence was an instant. Also wish they changed the split rule so that I could Sunforger this thing in a game of Commander, but it's not to be. Pretty sweet art, though. Was that Tajik and Aurelia? Sounds good to me. There's a Direct Current. Not about to have an abundance of lands anytime soon, but get busy with the Healer's Hawk. Seems like opponent doesn't have much more going on than we do. They've got more land, though. We could use a land or 2. So now the problem is, even if we start drawing the lands we need, we're going to be so far behind, tempo and curve that it's not great. Well, yep, opponent's into the start making tokens part of the game. Ooh, they can draw cards with that. That seems pretty good. That might take us down. Direct Current, sadly a sorcery. Yep, opponent hits, they gain some life, and trigger the Dawn of Hope. Yep. Seems pretty good. Now we're in trouble. There's another Parhelion Patrol. There's our own patrol. I mean, can we even win at this point? I don't know. Direct Current the token. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent coming in with the patrol. Yup. Hunted Witness. When it dies, create a 1/1. Ooh, not a land. It's all bad news. Yeah, I think this one's just about over. One big play out of our opponent, and then I'm going to scoop it. Here comes the Mentor. Gonna pump the Lifelinker. Yep. Oh, gonna kill our only creature. It's a land. Can we still win from this position? We'll try it. I'm gonna have to make sure I refocus myself a little bit. I had already kind of just assumed that we weren't gonna get there. Opponent coming with everything. Yep. Mentor is gonna trigger. Block the Lifelinker. We go down to 9. Opponent's gonna get another Dawn of Hope trigger. Yep. Dawn of Hope, pretty good. Especially in a slow game where we're not drawing any lands. There's a Healer's Hawk. Lands are good. What do we get by hitting... Cosmotronic Wave doesn't really seem like where we want to be. I think Truefire Captain and then Candlelight... So our choices are either Candlelight Vigil on the patrol. It doesn't seem great. I think Truefire Captain is really where we want to be. No attacks. And opponent will be able to make another token. Yep, there's the token. Enters battlefield, tap up to 2 creatures target opponent's control. That's gonna do it. That seems pretty good. So we didn't catch any lands right there. Not much we can do about that. I think though I want to. They don't have a ton of big stuff. They have a lot of small things. It's kind of a go wide deck. So get rid of Command the Storm. Add another Righteous Blow. Bring Garrison Sergeant back. Is 2 Swathcutter Giants too many? It might be too slow. Yeah, I think it's too many. We'll go down to 1. It's good if they have tokens, but because they have some Mentor floating around, there's a good chance the tokens aren't actually 1/1s when that thing comes down. So we'll get rid of that. We're on the play this time. Play first. Hopefully better hands than we've seen. Doesn't look too bad. Keep that. Opponent mulligans. Goes to 5. Nice. So we just need to draw not lands this game, and we should be all right. Start with the Guild Gate, and pass turn. Marshal coming down. Sure. One more thing to get swept away by the wave. We draw a land. Oh, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Don't make us draw lands all game. That is not what I want to see. Love to see a 3-drop this turn. Healer's Hawk coming down. There's a Response Resurgence. Nice. Do need creatures for that to be effective, but in the meantime, opponent can they could double block if they want to. We'll just stay put. Sack the Goblin Crater Maker if we need to in response to something. Something nasty should happen. Opponent's going to come with the Healer's Hawk. Sure. We'll let that go. Come on, play an X1. Oh, no more X1s. There's a Direct Current. All right. Feeling good about what we're doing now. So play the Cosmotronic Wave. Get rid of both of those things. Opponent doesn't have any green mana yet, so feeling good. We do need some creatures, though. We have a lot of non-creatures in our hand. We're going to be leaning on this Crater Maker to do some work for us. Opponent goes down to 19. We are also at 19. No action from our opponent. Back to our turn. Nice. Stay busy with the Crater Maker. Opponent goes down to 17. Pass turn. Another land for us. Still not a creature. Go, Goblin Crater Maker, go! 15. Pass turn. Nope, still no lands. There's a Piston Fist Cyclops. That's actually pretty good. That means we can direct current opponent's face next turn and get an attacker. Really, we want a Truefire Captain. That's kind of the thing we want right there. Or the Swathcutter Giant would just close it up, I think. But a creature is still good. So opponent goes down to 13. Play the Piston Fist. Now we have a decent clock on our opponent, so that's good. Ooh, also we can cast Resurgence with that thing. So there's a Rock Charger. Swiftblade Vindicator. Do we just shoot the bird? Yeah, let's shoot the bird and attack. And that's 6 damage, and then we have a wide variety of other things that we can do after that. So, shoot the bird, go to combat, swing with both, in for 6. Opponent's down to 7. Pass turn. It's another match for us. Nice. Let's keep it going. Play another match. All right, here we are. That is a super slow hand. 5 lands. Swathcutter Giant, Direct Current. We'll try it. So as we've seen, our deck can go late if it needs to. So that's not so much of a concern for me. Healer's Hawk for our opponent. Uh-oh. It's like opponent might be on the fast plan. We'll see. There's another land. So Healer's Hawk. Gonna get in there. We can Direct Current that if we need to. Hopefully opponent doesn't follow it up with like 2 more creatures by that point. So opponent also on Boros. Healer's Hawk coming in. Yep. Follows it up with a creature, a good one at that. We do catch a creature, though, so that's good. Gives us something to do this turn. Can't block the Vindicator. Well, I guess a thing we need to worry about. We need to worry about, like, Righteous Blows, Burn Spells. That +2/+2/1 seems pretty good with the Vindicator. Ooh, opponent's on Naya. Interesting. Oh, man. Do they have something? I think it's safer to shoot the Vindicator with Direct Current next turn. Just seems a bit too risky to block right here, especially since we haven't seen their deck at all, and they have open mana, and they still have a bunch of cards. If they had less cards, probably be not as concerning. So try the Direct Current on this thing. Okay, so opponent didn't appear to have anything, because they probably would have saved it if they had that +2/+2/1. And then we will get down to the damage. In for 2. Opponent's coming in. Up to 21, we are at 15. Play a land. I'm actually going to shoot the bird with Direct Current. And this is why we put Direct Current in the deck. In case we Mana Flood. Also to shoot small things like this. In for 2. Opponent's at 19. Barging Sergeant. 4-2 Haste Mentor. Seems pretty good. But another thing that we can also direct current. So we'll just take that. Go down to 11. There's a Command the Storm. Maybe we Command the Storm because... Yeah, let's Command the Storm just because I want to keep making our land drops to the Swathcutter Giant. In with the Bounty Agent. Man, all that Healer's Hawk life gain, that, it is making things slow. That is for sure. Opponent's going to attack with the Barging Sergeant again. We will Command the Storm. Back to our turns. There's an additional land for that, Hujima, what's it? Oh, does it only work one time? Oh, it only works one time. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card, then exile it. Okay, so that only works once. That is good to know. I'm glad we checked in on that before punting. Very important. When you play new cards, you should probably read them. Anyway, let's go to combat. In with the 2-2. Very curious to know what's in opponent's hand. They haven't really been playing much. Hopefully not a crap ton of removal, but here comes our Swathcutter Giant. Pass the turn. Collar of the Culprit. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good against Swathcutter Giant. All right. Can't attack or block alone. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of lands. I've seen a lot of lands this game. In with the 2-2. Play the land. Gonna save this for one more turn. As long as the opponent doesn't bring something down with haste, this won't be attacking. Does not attack. Man, another land. Are you kidding me? We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've seen 9 lands. That's half of our lands. Whew. In with the 2-2. Where are our Truefire captains at? I'm actually going to sit on the land just so opponent thinks we have cards. There's a Guildgate coming down. Lands are okay. Ooh, another land. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Keep going with the 2-2. We're actually ahead of our opponent now. 9 to 11 life. Play a land. Pass the turn. Fresh Face Recruit. That'll be good on attacking. Opponent can now also block. There's a Truefire captain. That's what we've been waiting on. I think Luminous Bonds on the Bodyguard. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So Luminous Bonds on the Bodyguard. Keep chipping away at our opponent. I guess they can block with the other thing if they want to, but... In with the 2-2. They're going to block. Uh-oh, there's that +2/+2 thing. Well, glad we're getting that out of the way now. Then play our Truefire captain. Pass turn. Oh! Integrity Intervention. Well, we get 3 damage. Opponent's down to 9. Glad we put the Luminous Bonds on that thing. Otherwise, we'd be taking a big hit right here. Need creatures. It's not the most exciting of our creatures, but it's something. Gonna have a life race now. We'll be able to find out if opponent has something if they attack right here. They have something. So that's a problem. Don't know what they have, but it's something. There's a Garrison Sergeant. That's something. Attack with the Patrol. Opponent goes down to 7. We are also at 7. Play the Garrison Sergeant. It will have double strike. If that goes to... They play the +2/+2 thing again. What other nonsense do they play? Alright, so there's some +2/+2s in this format. There's 3 damage to any target. Wow, that seems good. Opponent can't, like, double strike. I say we take this hit and swing back. Hopefully we don't just lose. So we go down to 5. Opponent has no follow-up play. There's a Cosmotronic Wave. We've been waiting on that. Oh, they scoop it. Nice. Opponent made a mistake. I think they were counting on us blocking that thing, probably. So begin sideboarding. Alright, so they have some things that kill our big stuff. That seems not great. Bring in all of the Righteous Blows. This opponent seems to have a lot of removal. They had a 3 damage thing. They had destroy creatures of 4 or greater. Yeah, I think there's too much removal on our opponent's deck for this Candlelight Vigil. So we're going to get rid of that. Probably want another creature or 2. Oh, man. So the Swathcutter Giant gets eaten up by their removal, but is also really good. It's a tough place to be. Don't love Fresh Face Recruit right here. We have a lot of removal, so I'm actually going to come down on land. Drop a red. This looks okay. 5 lands is a little bit much, but we're on the draw. Keep. We do have a Guildgate with the Sergeant, so it'll have double strike when it comes down. There's a Healer's Hawk. Getting off to the races early on that. Righteous Blow? Not a Righteous Blow. Play the Guildgate. Pass turn. Opponents come in for 1. Down to 19, up to 21. There's a land. Starting to man flood already. All right. I'm glad I cut a land. Play the Mountain. Pass turn. Opponent's coming in for one. Nope, there's a bodyguard. Bodyguard's pretty good. Command the storm. It's going to be really slow. Play land. Do we... We won't be able to stop the Mentor based on what we have. So I think we just swing with Tajik. In for 3. Oh, opponent's going to shoot down our Tajik. That's not great. Opponent also has a lot of removal. We're probably going to have to use the response this turn. Unless we draw something else. Bounty Agent. I guess we could play the Bounty Agent and use the response. So that's something. Play the Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent doing some work for us last game. We'll see what happens this game. Opponent is down to 3 cards in hand. So if we can slow them down just a bit, we have a chance to get back in this. I'm going to shoot the bird right here because of the lifelink and the flying. Makes it hard to deal with. So the bird goes down. The Mentor trigger will fizzle. And we'll take the 3. We go down to 10. Opponent doesn't appear to have any other creatures, at least yet. So, play the land, go to combat, hit for 2, start working on our opponent's life total. Then we'll play the Sergeant with double strike. Pass turn. No action from our opponent. Play the land, go to combat, swing with both. Opponent goes down to 11. Nice. Play the Healer's Hawk. Time to pile on. I said pylon, not pylon. You do require additional pylons. Nice. Another match for us. Was that 5? That is 5 in a row. Let's keep it going. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Match 6. Looks like a reasonable hand. We'll keep. Our turn 1, we draw a Guild Gate. Lay down the Guild Gate. Pass turn. Looks like opponent's on Golgari. Another Guild Gate. Play an untap land. Get the Fresh Face Recruit. Pass the turn. Here's a 1/4 with reach. Awesome. Play land. Play the Tajik. Go to combat. Swing with both. Get the Mentor trigger. It's a 3/2 now. Opponent's going to block the Tajik. Sure. And we'll take the 3. Down to 17. Pass the turn. Spinal Centipede. Yeah, it's going to slow us down a little bit. We can pay to make Tajik first strike. That's cool. Garrison Sergeant, we draw into. Let's see what's due right here. So if we swing with both, opponent will probably block this on the Tajik. We could give Tajik first strike, which would kill it, which would put another counter on that thing, which would kill our other guy. So we would essentially trade 1 for 1, and they would have a 2/5 with reach. Doesn't seem great. So I think that we play the Truefire Captain instead with no attacks. And next turn we'll look to try to Mentor a whole bunch of times. Severed Strands. Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to destroy our Truefire Captain. That's not great. They do sacrifice the Spinal Centipede. Ugh. So this is going pretty bad. That went pretty bad for us. We don't really have a great answer to the Spider yet. That's not an answer to the Spider. So I guess play the Garrison Sergeant. Good play by our opponent last turn. And we'll pass like that. Urban Utopia. Opponent will get to draw a card and get some color fixing, which they might need. They only have a single black. Could be holding them back. Well, I guess they have plenty of black mana now. Brings it back to our turn. We draw a land. Not helpful. Flooding out a bit this game. So we'll send in the double striker. Opponent's going to block. Hopefully they don't have something. So the Spider goes down. That's good news for us. Oh, opponent's going to Necrotic Wounds the Sergeant for X1. I'll take that trade, though. So that was a 2-for-1 trade. I mean, it's almost like a 2.5-1 for trade because of the +1 counter from the Spinal Centipede. As annoying as it is to lose our creature right there, that's a pretty good trade to make on our opponent. Oh, opponent's going to destroy our Tajik. Yep. I suppose we could have played the Wojcik Bodyguard last turn, which we probably should have done. Oops. Brings it back to our turn. There's a Plains. That's not helpful. Play the Bodyguard. Go to combat. Get in for 3. Play a Plains. Pass turn. Direct Current would not be the worst thing with all the lands that we're seeing, but also big creatures would be good. 2/2 enters battlefield. +1/+1. Ooh, equal number of creatures. Probably gonna get pretty big. It's a 5/5. Where's our burn spell? That's not our burn spell. That does give us an option, though, so we can lay down the Crater Maker. Swing with both. Opponent's going to block the Bodyguard. Sure. We'll take 3. And then we'll use the Crater Maker to shoot the 5/5. So 5/5 down. Just going to hold on to those lands. Probably should have gone with just the first striker last turn. At that point, they don't block, though. They just take the damage. But we did. That was a 2-for-1 to take down the 5/5. Oh, that's a Planeswalker. Uh-oh. That's bad. Yep, our creature goes down. There's a Truefire Captain. Play the Truefire Captain. Pass the turn. Yep, opponent's going to plus the Planeswalker. Hopefully they don't catch a blocker or removal. Really need to deal with this thing. So far, so good. Swing the Truefire into the Vraska. Vraska goes down. Nice. Play the Swiftblade Vindicator. And pass the turn. Hopefully these survive. We can get some Mentor triggers on the Vindicator and start pounding in some damage. Bring it back to our turn. No action from our opponent. Go to combat. Get the Mentor trigger. Opponent goes down to 6. Nice. Play the Healer's Hawk. Pass turn. Opponent scoops it up. Nice. Going to sideboards. Opponent's got that Planeswalker. That thing's pretty scary. Opponent didn't seem to be particularly aggressive, so I'm going to get rid of the Piston Fist. In favor of, I think I'm actually going to go for... I think I'm going to go for a Blade Instructor. The Cosmotronic Wave, I didn't see a lot of X1s in the deck. It does give us a way to break through, which is always good. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Cosmotronic Wave out, add a Rubble Belt Boar. I think I like that. This hand's not good. We're only red mana, 2 lands. Yeah, let's mulligan that one. This looks better. Yeah, we want the 4th land, I think, right here. Hopefully we don't draw all lands. That's a thing that happens sometimes. Draw the land, play a land, pass the turn. Ornery Goblin. Yep, seems pretty good. Definitely do some work against our Vindicator. Play the Vindicator. Pass the turn. Ooh, that's a Tajik. Opponent's going to swing with the Tajik. Sure. I'm going to block with the Vindicator and trade the Tajik for that. That seems like a thing we should do. Basically, we're going to turn our Vindicator into a removal spell for Tajik. So Tajik goes down, our Vindicator goes down. There's a Truefire Captain. Play a land. Do we shoot the Goblin and take... Do we shoot the Goblin, not take 3? Or do we get this Rock Charger down? I think we shoot the Goblin. Shoot the Goblin. There's a... Okay, there's a Blade Instructor. Sure. We draw land. Play the Plains. Play the Truefire Captain. Pass the turn. Lava Coil. Oh, man. So Truefire Captain's going to go down. We're going to get 4 damage, so bolt our opponent. They go down to 16. This opponent's sporting a little bit of removal. There's a Bounty Agent. The Garrison does not have double strike yet, so I'm thinking Rock Charger, Bounty Agent. Yeah, I think I like that. Pass turn. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. They'll draw into a 3rd. We are at 1, so they're winning the card advantage race just a little bit. Goblin Banneret's got Mentor. Can pump itself up. It seems very reasonable. Opponent's going to swing with the 2/1 Mentor, you say. I'm actually going to block. Hopefully, opponent has 1 card left. So that'll Mentor that. That'll become a 2/2. Maybe we... Yeah, maybe we take. I think opponent's probably got something. There's a Tajik of our own. All right. Play the Tajik. Swing with everything. I'm gonna mentor on the flyer first. Put flying on the 2/2. Here comes some tricks from our opponent. Righteous Blow on the... Oh, they picked the Bounty Agent. Tajik's gonna prevent that damage. Tajik prevents the damage. Nice. Big punt by our opponent. And now I think we're in the driver's seat of this game. Opponent's gonna block with the Goblin. Sure. We'll give first strike. Goblin goes down. Opponent goes to 12, and we are in good shape now. Oh, that was huge. If they just shot the Tajik, then, you know, it's probably still like a relatively even game. Going to be kind of a life race sort of thing. But now things are looking good. Same thing. Swing with everything. Mentor on the flyer again. Flying on the Bounty Agent. Yeah, Mentor may not be much in Commander, but in Standard Limited, seems pretty good. Big hit into our opponent. They go down to 4. Leave the land back. Pretend like we have something. And opponent scoops it. 6-0. Let's keep going.